Okay, when you're making your bottle out of paper, I think it's really useful to start with some prototypes. Just make some really rough versions of your model, just because you don't want to be half an hour into it and realize you don't like the shape of it and you want to change something. So just out of paper, just make some really rough cuts, and you can tape this together and see what it looks like. So on the prototype, I'm even just going to tape the pieces together on the inside so you can't see the tape. In your final version, this is a good way to hide the tape so things look better. But again, in just a couple minutes, you can make a prototype and see if this is the shape that you want for your bottle. So once you're happy with this, you can do the same thing with the final paper that you're going to use. But I kind of think that the seams are hard to get to look nice. So instead of using individual pieces, I'll make a pattern and put the pattern of what's called a net, where you can get most of the pieces together and then you can fold it up and tape it together. And when I do this, I'm also going to add some tabs on the outside, so when I can glue it all together and not see any seams. So once you have these together, once again, even just a 5-minute prototype on regular paper before you get to your nice paper would help. So when you fold your prototype together, you can fold it so that the creases, that the markings are on the inside. It's a little bit tricky to fold it that way, and I'll show you a way to make this a little bit easier to do. So I cut my pattern out of cardstock. This is heavier paper, and now with the heavier paper, it's hard to make nice creases unless you do something first. And what I'm going to do is push down at the edge of my scissors, kind of hard. I'm not trying to cut through the paper, but I'm trying to make a score line, a line that will help make the fold go exactly where I want it. So this compresses the fibers of the paper and makes it easier to fold. So now you can even kind of see through exactly where the folds go, and the folds are going to be nice and sharp. Again, you can make nice crisp folds with the thumbnail, fingernail. And the folds just kind of naturally happen where the score marks were from the scissors. Okay, then you can fold it up and make your model. And glue it as usual. And this makes a really clean looking model. We can take the ends, glue those on as well, and you got yourself a model. If you want to go to heavier paper, you can use something like box board. This is just from an old cereal box. And when you go to fold these, you might want to actually score on the outside to help you fold better. And this time kind of go deep, and that'll help you fold the box board. The advantage of box board is that it's stronger and it could hold up to painting it, and it's just a sturdier model. And here's the finished product.